it is. You throwing off the vibe, man. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mitchell throwing to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
To throw is Mitchell. To throw on third down. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and Yeah, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all of those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Broncos.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here's Stroud, eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flush to his right. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. Stroud working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying for it with Pirine. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Stroud. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. Touchdown, Broncos! T.J. Hockenson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Mitchell. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Off play action. Mitchell going deep for Diggs. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Kamara up the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. He may go. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Dancing to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First and 10, it's Stroud. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got his man on the out route. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And there's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's Mitchell throwing on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Mitchell from the gun on 3rd down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Vikings 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Mitchell now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And again back to Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now left side on the swing pass. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw, sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. That is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Mitchell, a final shot before break. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The busy night continues for Kamara.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun. Stroud
Quickly into the hands of Mims.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Stroud. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, now they need a big 3rd.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brian Asamoah drops him for a loss of 10,
and it's going to be 4th and long. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I would have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. They'll turn to Kamara.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, Cook.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Back to throw. Mitchell.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Mitchell.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The second down throw now from Stroud. On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A give. This is Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They run it again with Kamara. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Mitchell. Flushed out right.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Cook up the gut.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Mitchell. Eluding the pressure right. is going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll get it inside the 35. From the 34-yard line here, 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience. Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points. Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Broncos are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Mitchell working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Mitchell on 1st and 10. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Looking to throw. Mitchell, flush to his right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the... There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Mitchell. That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Mitchell, and complete, right side to Cook. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mitchell, he's got the connection to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Mitchell escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jeff Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Looking to throw. Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Stroud now on second down. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on this.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. He may go. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Rashee Rice, 63 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on third down, Stroud eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't
don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics.